scrap, scrap, scrap.
It's something that is no longer wanted or needed, often thrown away or discarded. Here is a sample sentence. The old car was taken to the junkyard where it would be scrapped and recycled. In this example, scrapped means to dismantle or break up something, in this case an old car, in order to reuse its parts.
Scrape, scrape, scrape.
It's an action where something is rubbed against something else, often to remove or take off something unwanted. Here is a sample sentence. The skateboarder fell and scraped her knee on the pavement. In this example, scrape means to rub or wear away the skin on something, in this case, the knee, by friction or abrasion.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
It's an action where you rub something against a surface to remove or mark it, often with some force or pressure. Here is a sample sentence. She tried to scratch the itch on her arm, but it only seemed to make it worse. This sentence demonstrates the verb scratch in action. Let me know if you'd like more examples.
Screen, screen, screen.
It's something that covers or hides something else, often to protect or block it from view. Here is a sample sentence. She spent hours in front of the TV, watching her favorite show on the big screen.
Screw, screw, screw.
It's a device used to turn or fasten something together, often with a lot of force. Here's a sample sentence. She tried to tighten a loose screw on the toy, but it kept falling out. This sentence uses the word screw as a noun, referring to a small metal fastener used to hold things together.
Screwdriver, screwdriver, screwdriver.
It's a tool used to turn things, like screws or bolts. Here's a sample sentence. She grabbed her trusty screwdriver from the toolbox to tighten the loose screws on the bookshelf.
Script, script, script.
It's a written plan or guide for something, like a movie or play that shows what happens and when. Here is a sample sentence. The playwright spent hours rewriting the script to make sure it was perfect for the stage production.
Scrub, scrub, scrub.
It's to remove something unwanted like dirt or leaves from an area by rubbing or brushing it away. Here is a sample sentence. After hiking through the dense forest, we had to scrub our boots clean with soap and water to remove all the mud. In this example, scrub means to rub or wipe something, in this case, boots, vigorously with a cleaning agent to remove dirt or grime.
Scrutiny, scrutiny, scrutiny.
It's when someone or something is carefully looked at, examined, and checked to see if they are good enough or meet certain standards. Here is a sample sentence. The politician's past business dealings were put under intense scrutiny by her opponents during the campaign. In this example, scrutiny refers to close and critical examination or investigation.
Sculptor, sculptor, sculptor.
Someone who creates three-dimensional artworks by shaping and carving materials like stone, wood, or metal into specific forms. Here is a sample sentence. The renowned sculptor, Michelangelo, created some of the most iconic works of art in history with his masterpieces such as the Statue of David.
Sculpture, sculpture, sculpture.
It's an object made by shaping or carving something, like stone, wood, or metal, to create a specific form or design. Here is a sample sentence. The museum's newest exhibit features a stunning sculpture by a renowned artist, a massive bronze statue that dominates the entire gallery.
Seal, seal, seal.
It's something that closes or covers something else, often to keep it safe or private. Here is a sample sentence. The zookeeper carefully placed the ring on the seal's nose to mark it as part of the breeding program.
Seam, seam, seam.
It's a line or edge where two things join together, like pieces of fabric or parts of an object. Here's a sample sentence. The tailor carefully stitched along the seam to repair the tear in the fabric.
Seaport, seaport, seaport.
A place where ships can come and go, often with buildings and facilities for handling cargo and people. Here's a sample sentence. The bustling seaport was filled with cargo ships and fishing vessels, their crews busy unloading crates and nets from all over the world.
Seashore, seashore, seashore.
It's the area where land meets the ocean, usually with sand or rocks along the edge. Here is a sample sentence. The family spent their summer vacation relaxing on the seashore, where they enjoyed swimming and collecting seashells.
Seasonal, seasonal, seasonal.
This word refers to things that happen or are available at certain times of the year, like when something is only around during summer or winter. Here is a sample sentence. The farmer's market was filled with seasonal fruits and vegetables, including juicy tomatoes and crisp apples.
Secondary, secondary, secondary.
This word refers to something that is not as important or main, but rather comes after or is related to something else. Here is a sample sentence. The high school was considered secondary to the university in terms of academic prestige. In this example, secondary refers to something that is of lesser importance or rank compared to another thing.
Secret, secret, secret.
It's something that is known or understood by only a few people and kept hidden from others. Here is a sample sentence. The detective had to keep her investigation into the crime a secret from the rest of the police department.
Section, section, section.
A part or group that is separate from others, often with its own distinct features or characteristics. Here is a sample sentence. The company's annual report was divided into several sections, including financial statements and management summaries.
Sector, sector, sector.
It's a group of things that are similar or related to each other, often used to describe a part of something bigger. Here is a sample sentence. The tech sector has been growing rapidly in recent years, with many startups emerging and existing companies expanding their operation.